Hello everyone, here we got another mathematical problem to be solved. Here a square minus b equals to 133, b square minus a equal 133. And we have to evaluate a and b as well, where a does not equals to b. So let's get started. We name that as equation 1 and this one as equation 2. Now, if we subtract equation 1 minus equation 2, then a square minus b minus b square minus a, that would be equals to 133 minus 133. That would be a square minus b square, that is minus and minus, that would be changed into positive sign. That would be equals to 0. Now a square minus b and minus b square plus a, we take a square minus b square and take a earlier plus a minus b, that would be equals to 0. And we apply the identity out here, that would be a minus b and a plus b. Remember that a square minus b square, that is a minus b and a plus b, and that plus a minus b, that would be equals to 0. Now if we take a minus b as a common term, then what is left behind? A plus b and plus 1 equals to 0. Then a minus b equals to 0, and then a plus b plus 1 equals to 0. This case cannot be taken as a minus b equals to a equals to b, and our condition is that we cannot take that. So we left with a plus b plus 1 equals to 0. Then a plus b equals to minus 1. We take plus 1 to the other side, and this is as equation number 3rd. So we got 3 equations. Now if we have a look at that, we just added the equation, subtracted the equation, sorry. Now we do add these equation 1 plus equation 2. If we add 2 equations, that was a square minus b plus b square minus a equals to 133 plus 133. Now have a look at that. A square plus b square after slight arrangement minus a minus b, that would be equals to 266. Now have a look at that. A square plus b square, and if minus is taken as common, then a plus b equals to 266. Now a square plus b square minus, if we place the value of a plus b that was previously calculated as minus 1, then equals to 266. Minus again, that would be a plus. A square plus b square plus 1 equals to 266. Now if we take the positive to the other side, then a square plus b square equals to 266 minus 1. Then a square plus b square, that appears to as 265. So we got another equation. That equation can be named as equation number 4. So we got 4 equation. Now if we remember the identity, that is a square a plus b whole square, that is equals to a square plus b square plus 2ab, and we put the values of a square plus b square and a plus b in this equation. A plus b, that is minus 1 minus 1 square equals to a square plus b square, that was 265, and plus 2ab. Remember that. Minus 1 square, that would be positive 1, that equals to 265 plus 2ab. If we take the 2ab to the other side of the equation and minus 1 to the other, then it becomes as minus 2ab equals to 265 minus 1. Then this left behind 264 equals to minus 2ab. We divide both sides with a minus 2, this one and this one as well. Then we left as ab equals to 2 1s are 1 and 3 2. So we have AB equals to 132. That is equation 5. Now we knew that A minus B whole square, that is equals to A square minus B square, plus B square minus 2AB. If we place the values out here, a minus b square, a square plus b square, that was 265, and minus 2 into ab, that was 132. So 265 minus the value is the value becomes as negative, that was negative, so negative remains positive, that becomes as 264. So 265 plus 264, that appears to be 529. So a minus b whole square, that appears to be 259. If we take the square root on the both sides of the equation, then a minus b appears to be positive and negative 2 3. So we got another equation, that is a minus b plus minus 263. Now if we recall our equation number 3, that was a plus b equals to negative of 1, and we have just recently calculated a minus b, that is equals to positive 23, and the other case is a minus b equals to minus 23. Now if we add these two equations, then what the results came from, that is 2a equals to 22, and if 2 is divided on the both sides, then a becomes as 11. So we got a. Now the value of a can be used out here as a plus b equals to negative of 1 in our equation number 3. So using here the value of a, 11 plus b equals to negative of 1. So 11 is subtracted out here, then b becomes as minus 1 minus 11. So b becomes minus 12. So we got a and b in our first case. Now heading toward the second case, here a minus b equals to minus 23 and a plus b equals to minus 1, our other equation number 3rd. Now if we again add these two equations, then this is 2a equals to minus 2 4. If we divide a again 2 again both sides, then this appears to be a equals to b minus 12. So here a becomes minus 12. Now if we use the value of a in this equation, a plus b equals to minus 1. If we put here minus 12 plus b equals to minus 1, then the b becomes minus 1 plus 12, and b we got here is 11. So that's it for this one. Watch for more videos, subscribe the channel and like the videos. Thanks.